good morning, you sexy little TikToky bastards. Let's talk inflation. Inflation is the term that we use to describe how expensive shit is getting. Now, that might sound quite simple, but occasionally people get a bit confused. Take Whitehall-based conservative and possibly ITV mid-morning lifestyle segment presenter Bella Wallersteiner, for example. Because when it was announced in March that inflation was at 10.1%, or in any of the recent months, which all sat at around 10%, we would equate that with what we were experiencing, right? Like, oh, inflation's got really bad. Yeah, have you seen the price of food? Have you seen the price of electricity? Now, the April figures are released and it's down to 8.7%. Now, this is where it gets somewhat confused. I don't think it's confusing, but some people seem to get confused. Bella says inflation falls to 8.7 in April, the first time it's been in single digits since last summer. Sunak is slowly rebuilding our reputation for hard-nosed economic competence, which has been badly shaken. Conservative ministers and MPs should let him get on with it. Right, so first off, if it goes from 10.1% down to 8.7%, that is still going from 10% to near 10%. And dropping from 10% to 8.7%, that doesn't mean things are getting cheaper. That means they're still getting more expensive, just at a slightly slower rate. It means broadly, across every product and service throughout the United Kingdom, things are still increasing in price by roughly 8.7%. Now, did your salary go up by 8.7% last month? Did Mr. I don't have working class friends do anything to alleviate the pain for people with the 8.7 or the 10.1 or the 11.3 across any of the months before this? Has he done anything to actually battle inflation? Did he fuck? The ONS specifically said the main driver for the slight lowering in inflation was driven by gas and electricity costs remaining stable in April. So again, the drop from 10.1 down to 8.7, that doesn't mean that anything's getting cheaper. It just means that the energy costs didn't go up anymore. Shit like this makes it sound like Sunak deserves a round of applause and a blowjob for doing nothing and are still only ending up modestly more broke than last month. Like, I don't want to labour the point here, but basically it's this. Inflation could come right down to 0% and you would be just as broke as last month. Personally, I'd like to see what impact the coronation had on all of this. I mean, you know, an extra bank holiday, people staying at home, not out, spending money, using petrol. It's not outrageous to think that between that and the slight warming of the weather, it could have resulted in less demand on products and services. Thus, prices come down. So look, clearly, we just need to keep having coronations every 2 to 3 weeks. And selflessly, I volunteer to go next.